Hello, we are going to do Introduction to Organizational Behavior. This is part 2. Part 1 has been already uploaded, so you may watch that. So in that video we have discussed about importance, needs, objective, that characteristic of organizational behavior as well as its definition. So now we are going to do is what we're going to do is that nature and scope of organizational behavior. As we have already discussed in the previous video, that Stephen Robin has defined organizational behavior is a field of study that investigate the impact that an individual or group and the structure have on an organization for the purpose of applying such knowledge towards improving an organization's effectiveness. So this make very clear that what is the nature of the organizational behavior. Hence, the scope of organizational behavior has 3 levels of behavior in organization, that is individual behavior, group behavior, and organizational structure. Individual behavior includes personality, perception, value and attitude, learning, motivation. Group behavior includes work group and group dynamic of conflict, communication, leadership and morale. Next is organizational structure, and this includes the study of the climate, culture, change, effectiveness and development of organization. Next is fundamental concept of organizational behavior. So it consists of 5 fundamental concepts, which includes law of individual differences, perception, motivated behavior and desire for involvement, value of person. So first is law of individual differences. Law of individual differences means that an organization should recognize that every individual is different. Everyone has different personality, needs, demographic factors and past experience. They are also different in physical and their efficiency is different. So organizations should not affect that if XYZ is acting in this way, then ABC should also act in the same exact manner, because we are human being, we are not robot. So therefore the law of individual differences, which states that every human being, every person is different. Next is perception. Perception is a unique way in which one person sees or organize and interpret the things based on his background of individual differences. So for a person, this thing can be 6 or it could be 9 or it could be M or it could be W. So everyone has different perception, and these perceptions are built with the time gap or like with experiences and by the belief and values they have or the expectation they have. Hence the manager needs to recognize that the perpetual difference among the employees and manage them accordingly. Next is motivated behavior. The behavior of an individual is influenced by their needs and the consequences that individual from and the consequences that results from their acts. In case of needs, the people are motivated not by what other things, like if you want to do engineering and but your parents are saying no, do doctor. So it is not like you even if you become doctor, you don't have that much interest in that field. You were interested in engineering. So hence or if XYZ person is doing engineering and you want to be a manager, and your mother and father is saying like do engineering and all. So hence this motivation doesn't come from outside, like if anyone else is thinking about. So it won't be like you are motivated by yourself. The motivation comes from inside. it's like what you actually want. So motivation of employee is essential for the organization in order to operate. Next is desire for involvement. Every organization uh, should have their employment participation in order to make decision, because this will give the employee the feeling that they have some value, or they are the participant, they are in the family of their organization, and hence it will help to it they will actively seek opportunity at work to become or to involve in making decisions, or taking participant, or giving ideas. And so therefore there is desire of for involvement is there, so it should be treated well, so that the employee will feel better and more valued. Next is value of a person. So value of a person means that a person should be treated with care, dignity, with respect, and it should not be they should not be treated like animal, or they should not be treated like someone is coming and abusing that why your work is not completed. Like, there should be a proper way, there should be a formal way to talk, there should be respect and dignity, so that the individual will be mentally happy that he is in a better place, and he will find himself mentally stable to work in a more better way. So next is, so these were the fundamentals concept of organizational behavior. So next is key element of organizational behavior. Since organizational behavior studies about the behavior of people, so people is one of the key element. Next is structure, how the each and every person, what is the official relationship among the person is. So these structures are also the key element. Technology and environment is also a key element. So people, because since people are the one who has formed the organization, who are working to achieve the organizational goals, so organizational behavior has has the main focus on it, so it is a key element. Then structure defines the official relationship of the people in the organization. People in the organization have to be related in some structural way, so their work can be done effectively. Some of the basic concept of structure are hierarchy of authority, division of labor, and span of control. Next is technology. Technology imparts the physical and economic condition within which a people work. So people can do nothing with bare hands, so they are given assistance of building and machine, tools, processes, and resource. The nature of the technology depends very much on the nature of the organization and influences the work or the working condition. Next is environment. So environment refers to the external factors that which the organization is getting operated. So all the factors such as social factor, legal factor, economic factor, and technological as well as political factors has a great influence in the functioning of organization. So these were the four key element of organizational behavior. Next is, what are the various discipline that contributes to organizational behavior. In the last video also we have discussed that since organizational behavior is a study about the behavior of an individual, or how he is behaving in a group, how the structure is affecting. So organizational behavior, the psychology also contribute to organization of behavior, because organizational behavior, because behavior depends upon the subconscious and the conscious thoughts, and psychology deal with the study of conscious and unconscious mind as well as thoughts and feeling. So it aims to understand the personality, emotion, and the mental state of individual and group. In the field of organizational behavior, psychological theory helps to understand the behavior of people in an organization and create better industrial relationship. And understanding psychological theory and its models helps significantly in gaining the knowledge of determinants of personality, learning process, motivation factor, and job satisfaction of the people in the organization. Next is sociology. As we are studying about the connection, what is the connection and how it is getting, what are the impact on the behavior of human in that organization and his performance and the productivity of the organization. So it the sociology is also contributing to organizational behavior. Sociology is the study of the nature and types of social relationship. It deals with the human interaction and communication in a social setting. Organizations are considered as a social system where people with diverse characteristics have to interact with each other. And sociologists find difference in the individual behavior and the behavior of the person in a group, and they try to find out the reason for such behavior difference. Sociologists have made their greatest contribution to OB through the study of group behavior in the organization. Anthropology means study of human being, their evolution, culture, and society in the past and the present. It attempts to generate a better understanding of relationship between the human being and the environment. The theories of anthropology helps to know the cultural difference of the employees in the organization. Next is political science. Organization may try to attend in an organization, people may try to attend supremacy in the field and indulge in activities to attain key position by different means. So political science helps to understand the dynamic of power in an organization. OB applies the theories and models of political science to learn the power, politics, and power related conflicts in the organization. Economic. The next is economic. The nature of the production, distribution, and consumption of economy influence the behavior. The behavior of people in an organization depends on the nature and the type of monetary and non-monetary benefits they are getting, the organization is offering to them. Monetary factor includes wages, bonus, commission, sharing of profit, and non-monetary factors includes housing, medical care, recreation facility. Next is engineering and medicines. So engineering is that organizational behavior applies the techniques of engineering in the area of work and productivity for the productivity measurement, job design, and employee relations. Thus OB indebted to the field of engineering in its function. Next is science and technology. Scientific invention and the result of technological advancement greatly influence the organizational behavior. Science and technology has created numerous opportunity for the organization to increase their overall efficiency. So it improves the skills and ability of the employee to perform the work efficiently and effectively. Last is medicine. Occupational stress or job stress is important area covered by organizational behavior. Medical therapy are used in a certain situation to control the cause and the consequences of the job stress. Lastly, we are going to study about what is individual behavior. Individual behavior, as we have already discussed, that it is the how a person is behaving, how he is reacting to a different situation, because every human is different, so human behavior is very complex, and hence the people in the organization are different from one another. So it is necessary to learn the cause and the effect of the employee behavior in the workplace to improve the behavior of the organization. So what are the foundation of individual behavior? This means that what are the factors that affects the individual behavior. In this, here I have written BPL seal, like below poverty line seal, but it is nothing to do with that. Like, it is just a beginning letter of everything, so that you can recall it easily. That is B for biographical characteristic, that means age, education, gender, religion, and martial status of a person influence the behavior of a person. Next is personality. So it is a set of distinct characteristic of an individual, and these are the personality is dependent on this set of behavior. So it also have a great influence on individuals behavior. Learning, the experiences. Example, there is a salesman, so in starting he is selling 10 units, but in future he can become a professional. So his experience of selling would help him. Hence learning is a factor, a foundation of individual behavior. Next is economic factor. So rewards such as rates of wage, salaries, other monetary benefits influences the behavior of a person. Social cultural factors. So social cultural factor means social involvement of an individual, his relationship with his family members and relatives governs the behavior of a person. Cultural background such as ethics, social norm, customs and belief influences the individual's behavior. Then there is ability. Since each and every person is different, they have different ability, their capacity is different, their IQ is different, their physical strength, their physical ability, everything is different. So this also impacts the individual's behavior. And lastly, there is legal system. So rules and regulation greatly influences the behavior of the people. So that's all for today. Sources is the book, and also the photos and pictures has been taken from internet. And thank you.